Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 70 of winning a national title with every team in the game. If you guys have missed any of the last couple episodes, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist of all of our episodes from 1 to 70. If you guys are unable to watch the videos, completely understand. Down in the description below, as my controller apparently goes blank, down in the description below will be a record of every team that we've done and their season that they ended up winning a national championship. But new episode means new team, which means we get a wheel spin, and let's see how we do. I don't know why my computer's running slow. It's been running slow for this whole day, which is kind of weird. And we will be getting Clemson. One of the big names we still have left to go. I don't know why it's so slow. Anyways. But Clemson is in the ACC, and of course they are a very, very good team. We have a CEO already, head coach, have done really well in the last couple years. They usually are in the college football playoff year in and year out. So we'll kind of see how it goes here with Clemson. Just taking a look at our abilities. Of course, we have CEO and program builder, which will be nice, especially for the pipelines. We do have master motivator, mostly for the offense. We do have recruiter, mostly for the offense as well, and talent developer as well. Offense coordinator does have recruiter, again, mostly for the same spots, and scheme guru. And our defensive coordinator does have elite recruiter, mostly for the defense, which will definitely help out. And he does have some motivator, mostly for the D-line. So that's going to be nice. But taking a look at the team, I did depth chart again on accident. But yeah, looking at the roster, I mean, this roster is just loaded. Carter's very good. Woods. Yeah, this team's going to be pretty good. Of course, we do have Cade Klubnik, who usually wins the Heisman Trophy in year number 1 or 2. And then Vizina usually wins a couple years after, as we've seen in many simulations. Offense, very good. Could use some speed at wide receiver, but we're not going to be going too much there. I mean, this team is really good. Maybe could use some speed at corner, but I mean, even though we have 90 plus speed everywhere, we do not. Wow, we have so many kickers and punters on this team. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get Season 1 out of the way, and I'll be back after Season 1. So here we are at the end of Season number 1 here with Clemson. We go 9-3 on the season, which is a really good season. We did end up losing to Georgia in Week 1, but then beat App State, then lost to NC State, who ended up going 12-0. But then we won 5 in a row, Stanford, Florida State, Wake Forest, Virginia, and Louisville before losing our last game against Virginia Tech. Then we beat Pitt, FCS, and South Carolina to go 9-3. We don't make the conference tournament. That goes to Miami and NC State. So all in all, I mean, there's still a chance that we make it in the college football playoff, but it's highly unlikely unless we moved up. We're still ranked 11th. Jalen Milroe wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,100 yards, 27 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. And we do make it against Rutgers in the first season, which is kind of surprising. Colorado, Kansas State, Ohio State, Miami, and Alabama make it as the automatic qualifiers. And Boise State did. I'm sorry. Boise State, Kansas State, Ohio State, Miami, and Alabama. With Colorado, NC State, Michigan, Clemson, and Rutgers, and Oregon and Notre Dame make it as the at-large bids. So we do get a first-round game with a Rutgers team. But let's get started here against 11-2 Rutgers. They went 9-0 in their conference. They're an 82 overall, which is weird to see in the college football playoff, but you never know what can happen in these games. I mean, we saw last episode, Air Force just won it all with a pretty low overall team. But we're going to start on offense first in this one. And touchdown Rutgers to begin the game, and it's 7-0 after 1, but we do have the football, and we will tie it up. So now 14-7 at the half with us having the lead, which is very nice. Now it's 21-7 and make it about to be 28-7 or at least 24. And it's 28-7 here in the fourth quarter. Rutgers gets a touchdown late there is 4 minutes to go. I mean, we're now starting to click on offense. They get another touchdown late to make it closer than what it was, but we're going to win 31-21. It was close until we kind of pulled away in the second half. They did score 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter very late in the game to make it a 10-point win, but I feel like it was going to be like a 17 or a 20-point win anyways at that point in the game. So we'll be moving on to the next round in the quarterfinals. So we'll see how we play here. We are 10-3 now on the season, 87 overall. We're playing Miami in an ACC battle here in the Peach Bowl. Not a very far drive for us, especially, and same thing with Miami, Florida. NC State, Michigan, us with Clemson and Oregon all make it to the next round. So this will be, again, a tough matchup here against Miami. So let's get started here against 12-1 Miami in the ACC battle here. They're an 85 overall team. So we have the overall advantage in this one, just like last game, but Rutgers was only an 82 overall, and compared to Miami, who is an 85. So all in all, we'll kind of see how we do here in this one. We're going to start on defense first, and we get a stop and then a quick touchdown to make this 7-0. Now 14-0 after the first quarter, so a big lead after 1. Miami will kick a field goal to make this now 14-10 after they get a touchdown, and then another touchdown. It always is at the end of quarters where they just get like a big play and it's another touchdown. Happens for both teams. I've seen it multiple times. But it's 21-17 here in the fourth quarter. We had a 3rd and 9 to get a stop, but we couldn't, so we're down by 3. We are in field goal range, but we do get a touchdown to be up 4 with 4 to go. Defense gets a stop if the offense could put up a score, but we get sacked. 4th and 5, they don't get close, and we get a big first down, and that's going to do it. Clemson beats Miami to move on to the semifinals, 28-24. Kind of sketchy there. We put up 14 points in the first quarter. They put up 17 points in the second quarter to make it a game. And luckily, we kind of stopped them in the second half. We got some points in the second half. So we're going to play either Bama or Oregon here in the semifinals. I think it was Bama. Could be wrong. I know Oregon was one of them. And we'll be playing Oregon in the Orange Bowl. They ended up beating Alabama. It was Alabama, 55-24. And the winner will have to face either Kansas State or Ohio State in the national championship. But let's get started here against Oregon. Both teams are 11-3, and Oregon is an 86, so technically overall advantage, but they have the better offense, but we have the better defense, so it's kind of evens out there. But all in all, we'll kind of have to see how we do here in this one, and try to get a win. We're going to start on defense first in this one. And Oregon drives quickly, but we do as well. 7-7 after the first quarter. With Oregon having the football, it's a field goal. Now a touchdown for us, so 14-10. Now 17-14 at the half with Oregon leading. But we get the football to start the second half, and it's a punt on their first drive of the half. But it's 21-17 here in the fourth. Another close game. Again, big 3rd down, but Oregon gets a big first. And they get a touchdown to take the lead. We are in field goal range, and we just tied it up with 5 to go. Defense gets a stop. Offense goes backwards. Defense gets another stop. We're in field goal range. How about a touchdown in 2 plays? And that was going to do it for Oregon. We looked upset there. I was getting really scared, but we took the win by 7, 31-24, and we're moving on to the national title game here with Clemson in year number 1. I've seen them win it a couple of times in year number 1, but not too many. Why are we getting so much XP? I guess it's the CEO stuff or the... I don't know. Why are we getting so much XP with these bowl wins? Oh, additional XP for winning bowl games or national title. There it is. Yeah, CEO does that, I guess. I never knew that. I never go up there in that skill tree because it's always so expensive to get up there anyways. But moving on to play either Ohio State or Kansas State here in the national title game. And the answer to that is going to be Ohio State in the national championship. So they beat Kansas State. They are undefeated at 15-0, 31-23. So this will be a tough matchup against the Big Ten winner. But let's get started. They're 15-0, and they are in 89. We are in 87. So Ohio State has the overall advantage here in year number 1. Can we stop their undefeated season? We need it to happen. We're starting on offense first as well in this one. And the offense goes nowhere. Ohio State doesn't go anywhere, though. And we get a big touchdown before the quarter, and it's 7-0 after 1. Ohio State gets another turnover. It's now 14-0 at the half. Clemson's defense is really doing well. Another stop on defense. It's 21-0, and I think we might have done it. We still got a full quarter to go, but we're up 4 scores, and there they are. They try for the onside kick, don't get it. We get a big first down on 4th down. We do kick a field goal to go up 31-7. They get another touchdown. It's a 16-point game, but with 4th and goal, we get another field goal. They get another quick touchdown, but that's going to do it. Clemson in year number 1 has won it all. Another team that's one and done. It's the first time in a long time that we've had a one-and-done team. But Clemson wins 34-22 over Ohio State. And that was probably one of the quicker ones as well, as I hiccup through everything. But I was not expecting this to go one season. I was highly expecting 2, but not 1. Definitely not a one-and-done season with Clemson, especially not even making the ACC championship game. But we run the table. And just like that, in one season, Clemson is done. We only had the one disadvantage in overall as well. But taking a look at the stats before we head on out, just like normal, Cade Klubnik, 4,400 yards, 43 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the full season. Phil had 947 with 8. Klubnik also added 403 on the ground. Green 202, and a couple guys with one rushing touchdown and a couple rushes as well. Receiving wise, Williams and Stellato both had over 1,000 yards, with Stellato having 17 touchdowns and Williams having 11. We also had Tyler Brown with 826 and 4. Jake also had 633 and 4. Moore 419 and 6, and then Sapp had 349 and 1, with Phil also having 37 and 248. Defensive-wise, Wade had 83 tackles to lead the team. We had Barrett Carter lead the team with tackles for loss with 15, and with sacks at 9. Terrell had 4 interceptions to lead the team. He also led the team in forced fumbles. We only had 6, and we recovered 6. Blocking-wise, we did not have anything on offense or on defensive-wise. Kicking-wise, Robert Gunn missed every single attempt from 50. That's kind of wild. He missed 1 extra point, had 1 blocked, and did miss 10 field goals. And punting-wise, we punted 59 times for 2,600 yards, 9 inside the 20, 11 were touchbacks, and no kicker punt return touchdowns. So a lot quicker of a video here compared to the last couple of episodes, but I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. And again, if you want to see a team to win a national championship, write a comment down below. Could be any team that we have not done before, so take a look in the description just to make sure you're not saying a team that we have already done, because that'd be awkward, because I'd be like, well, we already did this team, and here's the next episode, But, yeah, I'll see everyone back again tomorrow, which will be Sunday, and be again on Monday with another 2 episodes of Winning National Title with every team, and then back with a Zoo overall franchise on MLB The Show on Tuesday. So, anyways, hope you guys have a great night, day, weekend, whenever you guys are watching this. Happy Easter, and yeah, I'm out. Peace.